Here we are, generation to generation, over and under the rainbow, living our colorful lives. If the arc of the rainbow were to represent my life cycle, I'm about over here, because I've lived 82 and a half years. This much left to go. 5, 10, 15, maybe tomorrow. I'm going to share some of the color of my life. Our family grew up in a town called, I grew up in a family in a town called Pelham. It is a suburb of New York City. Me, I'm the baby of my family. My parents really wanted a boy after 3 girls, and they loved and accepted me as their baby. My 3 older sisters said I was stupid, I didn't know anything, I was slow, and if I did say something, it would just be a repeat of something they said. Every morning, I'd go into my parents' room and crawl in bed with my mom. I'd get in that space between her arm and her body, and with my fingers, I loved to trace the open spaces of the lace on her satin nightie. My mother was a Southerner. She came from Savannah, and she had an ever so slight drawl. So she'd say, "Are you my precious baby, my treasure, my Bitsy Boo, my chicken licking?" And I'd coo back and say, "Uh-huh, uh-huh." And then she'd go, "I love you more than tongue can tell." And I'd say, "Who's tongue can tell, Mom? Who's tongue can tell?" She never revealed it. My sister Betty said, "Tongue can tell, stupid. She loves you more than her tongue can tell." Oh, gosh. In the evening, after dinner, my dad, well, he was a lawyer and he worked downtown in Manhattan, and he'd be tired and done with the day. He'd undo the top button of his trousers and stretch out on my living room couch. I'd watch from the arm of the couch and I'd say, "That's perfect, Pop. That's just right. Stay just the way you are. I'll crawl in between you and the back of the couch, okay? Stay right like that." And then I'd slip right in between him and the back of the couch. Lick my fingers. And with my wet, sticky fingers, I'd wet comb those few hairs of his across his bald head. When I went into the kitchen, oh geez, that's another story. Nora was my nan. Beatty was her sister, and she did all the cooking, so I called her Eat. And Larry was Beatty's husband. Sometimes I'd go and you'd say, "Oh geez, look at her. She's the cat's pajamas, she is. I think she's going to do an Irish jig. Oh no, she's going to be a rockette at Radio City." Yeah. And then sometimes I'd go in the kitchen and, "Get out of here, will you? You're always underfoot. Such a pest." At 4 o'clock was tea time. They said I could smell it because I always showed up. There'd be hot Irish soda bread with heaps of melted butter. Tea brewed in a teapot, of course, with the tea leaves. We didn't have tea bags then. And pour the tea into the cup, from the cup into the saucer. And before you do that, tons of sugar. Teaspoon of sugar and milk. And then pour it into the saucer, take it up to your lips, blow it. then slurp it up. And then would come the remark, "Oh, Chiz, if they see her go back in the dining room, we'll all be fired." Now, I'm 15 years old. I've been to the movies at the Film Picture House, and when I come home, you could feel the tension. Something was wrong. My folks were listening to the radio. They were glued, actually. And that's when I heard about Pearl Harbor.